Hello, Ross Sneath, and whoever else might be listening. Welcome back to The Midnight Gang by David Walliams. Today we're on to chapter 2. I think we left it yesterday when a boy had been taken into hospital and he couldn't remember his name. So here we go. Chapter 2, Here and There. A look of panic swept across the doctor's face. "Oh dear," he said. "There are 192 questions on this form, and we're stuck on question 1. "I'm sorry," replied the boy, as he lay on the hospital trolley. A tear rolled down his cheek. He felt like such a failure, not even being able to remember his own name. "Oh no, you're crying," said the doctor. "Please don't cry. The hospital principal could come by and think I've upset you." The boy did his best to stop. Dr. Loopers searched his pocket for a tissue. Unable to locate one, he dabbed the boy's eyes with the form. "Oh no! Now the form's wet!" he exclaimed. He then began blowing on the form to try and dry it. This made the boy laugh. "Oh good," said the man. "You're smiling. Now look, I'm sure we can find out what your name is. Does it begin with A?" The boy was pretty sure it didn't. "I don't think so." "B?" The boy shook his head. "C?" He shook his head again. "This could take some time," muttered the doctor under his breath. "Tea!" exclaimed the boy. "You would like a cup of tea?" "No, my name. It begins with a T." Dr. Loopers smiled as he wrote the first letter on the top of the form. "Let's see if I can guess. Tim? Ted? Terry? Tony? Theo? Taj? No, you don't look like a Taj." "I've got it. Tina!" All these suggestions firing at the boy clouded his mind, making it more difficult for him to remember, but finally his own name came shining through. "Tom!" said Tom. "Tom!" exclaimed the doctor, as if he was about to have guessed it. He wrote down the next 2 letters. "So, what do they call you? Thomas? Tommy? Big Tom? Little Tom? Tom Thumb?" "Tom," replied Tom wearily. Tom had already said his name was Tom. "Do you have a surname?" "It begins with a C," said the boy. "Well, at least we can have the first letter. It's like doing the crossword." "Charper." "Tom Charper," said the man, scribbling it down on his form. "That's question 1 done. Just 191 to go. Now, who brought you into hospital today? Are your mummy and daddy here?" "No," said Tom. He could be sure of that. His parents weren't there. His parents were never there or here. They were always there. For some years now, they packed their only child off to a posh boarding school deep in the English countryside, St. Willet's Boarding School for Boys. Tom's father earned a lot of money working in desert countries far away, extracting oil from the ground, and his mother was very good at spending that money. Tom would only see them on school holidays, usually in a different country each time. Even though Tom had travelled alone for hours to see them, his father would often still have to work all day, and his mother would leave him with a nanny while she went shopping for more shoes and handbags. The boy would be lavished with presents upon arrival, a new train set, a model plane, or a knight's suit of armour. But with no one to play with, Tom would get bored quickly. All he really wanted was to spend time with Mum and Dad, but time was the one thing they never ever gave him. "No, Mother and Father are abroad," answered Tom. "I'm not sure who brought me into hospital today. It must have been a teacher." "Ooh," said Dr. Loopers excitedly. "Might it have been your games teacher? There was a man in the waiting area dressed as a cricket umpire, with a straw hat and a long white jacket, which I thought was unusual, as we tend not to have cricket matches in the waiting area." "That must have been my games teacher, Mr. Carsey, yes." Dr. Loopers' eyes flicked down to his form. They flashed with panic once again. "Oh dear. It only says parent, guardian, friend or other on the form. What am I going to do?" "Tick other," instructed the boy, taking charge. Thank you, said the doctor, looking relieved. Thank you so much. What is the nature of your injury? A bump on the head. Oh, of course, yes, replied Dr. Loopers as he scribbled down on the form. Now, next question. Would you say the general appearance of Lord Funt Hospital has been lower than your expectations, has met your expectations, has exceeded your expectations, or has greatly exceeded your expectations? What was the first one again? Asked Tom. The pain in his head made it hard for him to think straight. Ooh, that's been lower than your expectations. What is? The general appearance of the hospital. I've only seen the ceiling so far, sighed the boy. And how would you rate the general appearance of the ceiling? Fine. I'll put that it has met your expectations. Next question. Would you say that the care you received today at the hospital has been poor, fine, good, very good, or in fact too good? It's been all right, replied Tom. Sorry, but all right's not on the form. Good then. Not very good, said Dr. Loopers, a hint of pleading in his voice. It would be nice to say I got a very good in my first week. Tom sighed. Put too good then. Ooh, thank you, replied the doctor, his eyes dancing with delight. No one ever gets a too good, though I worry whether too good might actually be a bad thing. Can I just put very? Yes, put whatever you like. I'll put very good. Thank you very much. This will go down very well with the hospital principal, Sir Quentin Strillers. Now, next question. We're racing through them now. Would you recommend Lord Funt Hospital to family and friends with a heavy heart, half-heartedly, wholeheartedly, or very wholeheartedly? Suddenly, Nurse Mees bustled through the curtains. This isn't time for all your stupid questions, Doctor. The man put his hand up to his face as though thought he was about to be slapped. Don't hurt me, you silly boy. As if I would, replied the nurse, before clouting him round the ear hard with her thick, heavy hands. Ow! Screamed Dr. Loopers. That hurt! Well, at least you're in the right place for an injury. The woman laughed to herself and almost managed a smile. I need this station back right now. I have a newsagent being rushed here in an ambulance who managed to staple his own fingers together. Stupid man. Oh no, replied the doctor. I can't stand the sight of blood. Get this boy out of here before I'm back, and I will clout you round the other ear with that. Nurse Mees whipped back the curtains and stomped off down the corridor. Okay, began Dr. Loopers. Let me speed this up as much as I can. The man began speaking very fast. Bad swelling. Keep you here for a few nights, just to be safe. Hope you don't mind. Tom didn't mind staying in the hospital at all. Anything to miss time at his dreaded boarding school. It was one of the most expensive schools in the country, and so most of the boys who went there were exceedingly posh. Tom's parents were rich because his father's well-paid job abroad, but the family were not posh at all. Lots of boys looked down their aristocratic noses at Tom. I'm just going to send you up to the children's ward right away. Nice and peaceful up there. You should get a good night's sleep. Porter! Tom froze in fear as the terrifying man limped back in. Yes, Dr. Looper, sir, he slurred. Sorry, what's your name again? Tom, replied Tom. Take Tom up to the children's ward. And that's chapter 2. See you tomorrow.